So I'm here with Carl Abbott following Gresley's 4-0 win at Holbeach. So Carl, a good performance and 4 goals there. Was it just the ideal afternoon really?
Yeah, it was in terms of the scoreline, the end result. I don't think we were particularly good today. I thought we huffed and puffed. Thought for the first 20 minutes you could see it was a top of the table side against a struggling side. After that, I thought it was just a battle of attrition really. Yeah. It wasn't very beautiful today, but yeah, great scoreline for us, and a win. We'll take them any way they come. You know, they say it's the hallmark of a good side. When you ain't that great, you win with ease, and I think we've made light work of an afternoon where we never really got going, and we certainly weren't that great today.
You got 4 goals, but that's your 3rd clean sheet in 3 successive league games. How important is it that you've now built a reliable defence that can battle against any sort of team?
Yeah, definitely, and I think that earlier in the season as well we had a run of clean sheets and we were looking quite tight back there. We've had to move things around a little bit the last few weeks. Obviously with Clarkey getting suspended, and then Reedy's come in and done great at right, but then obviously we've not had Reedy today, so we've had to rejig again. We do have the luxury that both Frizzer and Alex Morris can both play full-back on the left and the right, so that's kind of the ace up our sleeve really if we're really in trouble. So we've had to play that card today for the first time on the right hand side, and Frizzer's done well, looked comfortable, and the boys have obviously, for the rest of the back four have adjusted well, and we've defended well today. Never really looked in any kind of danger. Just would have liked to see us look after the ball a little bit better. Yeah. We didn't pass the ball well today. Our final ball was poor really all afternoon, and we need to be better than that. But as I say, when you are scruffy and you aren't great and you make such light work of a game, that can only be a good thing.
You said that maybe didn't take as good care of the ball as you would like, but one person who did was Michael Williams. He seemed to do really well.
Yeah, he did. Few less touches, I think. Yeah. Again, I think he's dwelled on the ball a little bit through midfield. I could critique all the boys today because a little bit, because it wasn't a very cohesive performance. But yeah, listen, they've dug in. It was dogged. There was no shortage of effort. We weren't great today. There's no getting away from that. But we won 4-0. And that's the luxury of a manager. When you get a result like that, who cares? We're on a roll right now, and as I say, when you don't play well and you make such light work of a game, I think we're onto something. So, yeah.
And just lastly, obviously the football is secondary today, because obviously there was the awful news of Jack Gallagher. Did you just want to say a couple of words about him?
Yeah, we obviously we had the terrible news last week. At the start of last week, it's rocked the football club to the core really, and the local community. He was obviously such a well thought of lad. Everybody loved him. Nobody had a bad word to say about him. And it's been a real shock. Our thoughts and our hearts go out to his family and his close friends, and it just highlights again, doesn't it, that you just don't know what's behind a smile, because he was such a bright, intelligent lad. He always seemed so happy. He was obviously successful. He got a good job. Beautiful girlfriend, and a plethora of friends around him, and he was loved. But we've really got to look after one another and look out for one another, because things aren't always as they seem, and just dreadful really. He was a great lad, and he was making his mark at this football club, having come through the reserves, and as I say, just that, our deepest condolences to his family and all his closest friends, and we'll really miss him.
Cheers, Carl.